Hi everyone, Kobe here with Active Plus, bringing you another mindfulness moment this week. I hope you all are doing well and that the school year is off to a good start. I know we're just about done with October, so crazy. So I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to talk about taking a digital detox. And for some of you, maybe you've already tried this, or feel like you may need one. So we are going to cover signs of needing a digital detox, the benefits of taking one, and some ways in which you can start to bring a digital detox into your life. And so to begin, some signs you might need a digital detox. First one is if you are feeling anxious or depressed, kind of worried, unsettled, more often than not, that can be a sign that you might need to take a moment or a break from either your phone or watching TV or being on the computer, or maybe all of the above. And especially with everything being online, with school being online, I know that you're spending a lot of time in front of screens, so that can be hard on the body and just our minds. So having a break from being in front of the screen is really good. Number two, for signs that you might need a break from the digital media, is that you always feel like you're going to be missing out on something. And social media is so good at making us feel like if we aren't on it and connected and up to date, that we don't know what's going on and that we are missing out on something. And it may be hard to believe, but trust me, to have a break is really nice. And the stuff that you think you're going to be missing out on is very small, and when you come back to it, you'll feel much better and like more clear-headed. And then third is if you find that when you're trying to do different tasks that you can't get through doing something and keep your focus without checking your phone or stopping to watch TV or whatever. I think the biggest one for probably most of us is checking our phones, always doing something on it. So if you find that you can't get through doing homework or whatever you need to be doing at the moment without checking something with a screen, then that is another sign that you probably need a digital detox. Okay, so if you said yes to any of those, well, you're in luck, because here are some of the benefits of why taking a digital detox is really important. And number one is reducing stress. So many of us, I think, especially with everything going on right now, and I'm sure being back in school and not seeing friends and getting to like interact socially can create a lot of stress, and amongst other things. So taking a break from anything with a screen just helps us to reduce our stress level, which is really nice, because then we can feel a sense of calm, and that we can feel like we can focus on the tasks at hand. And another benefit to doing a digital detox is if we're always looking at stuff happening outside of ourselves, it creates a lot of noise, and not necessarily like the volume is up or the music is loud or the TV is going, but just inputs, always reading something, always seeing what someone's doing. That can be really hard on our brains and processing and never giving it a break. So by taking a moment to disconnect and put your phone away or have the TV off for a certain period of time and just kind of sit and be with yourself, or maybe you read a book or you go for a walk, doing something that gets you away from your screen, even for a short bit of time, can really help you hear yourself again. And another benefit is it improves your sleep. So I believe that screens like our phones and TVs and stuff, they produce blue rays, or blue light, I should say. And that really affects our rhythms in our body and how our cycles are. So if we're always on our phone or watching TV, then our sleep can really get messed with. And in order to function well and think properly and feel good, sleep is super important. We need our rest. So taking a break helps to improve your sleep, and you'll start to feel better. And having a break from our phones, especially with social media, helps us to have a break from comparing ourselves to one another. And I know for me, I did a digital detox this last week, and I have not been on Instagram, and it has made me feel so much better about myself. And after a while, you start to realize and not crave it as much, because these things are really set up for us to be addicted and want to always be on and engaged. So having a break from social media is really huge in helping us to feel better about ourselves, so we're not always comparing. So if those things sound good to you and you're feeling like, oh yeah, I would like to improve my sleep or start to feel better about myself so I'm not always comparing, that I can start to focus on what I need to do, whether that's schoolwork or a job or something like that, these are all really good reasons why to start to create a break from your screens. And then some tools on how you can do this. So if we're always used to having our phone in our hand, or having the TV on, or listening to music, or maybe all of the above going, it can feel really hard and very maybe even uncomfortable at first to take a break and feel like something is missing. And so you can start by maybe setting a timer and putting that for, I don't know, maybe start with 20 minutes. If you find that you're always on your phone or always having the TV on or whatever, set a timer on your phone, put it in a place that you will not check it, and really just have no music or anything else on, and just see if you can sit or read or maybe take a walk and see how you feel, and do that. And if you start to be okay with whatever amount of time, maybe it's even 5 minutes, then you do that for a week. You just give yourself a break for 5 minutes a day, and maybe do it a couple times throughout the day. And then each week you increase it. So then you go to 10 minutes, and then 15, 20. You guys get the idea. And then another way you can start to take a break is maybe you set up a chunk of the day. So maybe in the mornings, you don't have your phone on, TV on, no music, nothing for the first 30 minutes or an hour when you get up. And this can be really helpful because it can help, like I said, improve your focus and just make you feel really clear for what you need to do for the day. Check in with how you're feeling without any external influences of looking at what other people are doing or seeing what's on the TV. And then, a lot of the phones now have different things that you can set up so that you can start to put boundaries. So maybe that is like after a certain hour, you don't allow yourself to go on social media. So maybe, 9 or 10 at night, no more Instagram, Facebook, whatever any of you guys are on. Maybe you don't watch TV after a certain time at night, to just give your brain and your mind a break. And it's just something to play around with. It's starting small because you want to start to create a habit. And if you start with something too big, it can feel overwhelming. So even like I said, 5 minutes can be really helpful, and just to try it out and see how you feel. And then notice how you feel when you don't have access, or cut that off for just a moment. And maybe write down some notes on, okay, when I took a break from my phone for 5 or 10 minutes, I felt X, Y, and Z. Did you know what to do with yourself? Did you feel better? Did you feel more calm? Did you feel more anxious? And maybe in the beginning you do start to feel more anxious because it is something new and you're asking your mind to do something it's not used to, and it's used to grasping and having something to entertain itself. So I invite all of you to start a digital detox, and maybe you do that for the 1st of November or whenever you watch this video, and just notice what happens. So, and you can let us all know here at Active Plus if you felt any different, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, whatever works for you guys. So have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you all again for another mindfulness moment with Active Plus. All right, take care. Bye.